Trevor Bayne comes
that
unglued.
Changes everything.
With 28 laps to go, Trevor Bayne blows up.
See the pop out the right side pipes, a little smoke. Now that's definitely laying some oil down on the surface.
Trouble for Trevor Bayne and Paul Menard. Here's 2 laps ago, trying to go to the outside of Ryan Newman.
Ooh, yeah, makes a little contact with the right front, and that will fold that fender in on the tire. I think that's exactly what happened. He blew a right front tire.
See if we can figure out what happened at 6.
Wonder if it was a wheel hop, as happened to Ricky Stenhouse in practice.
Could have been.
Oh, yeah, that looks very similar to the same issue. You can see the skid marks from the tires as they skip across that concrete, and that's a sign of wheel hop, where you get into the corner, you get on the brakes, and those rear tires start to lock up. There's not a lot of weight on those rear tires, so they just start hopping, and you lose complete control.
And Mike, as symmetrical as this track is, turn 3, when you go in there, it's a little bit of a downhill.
Yep.
And so the car gets just a little wee bit light as it enters turn 3. See what happens here. Bayne's right down on the door of the 95.
Yeah, he gets loose pretty early.
Just couldn't hang.
I mean, he did a great job. I think he would have saved it, but then made contact with the 6 car, and that brought both of them around.
Now we'll wait from the ruling from NASCAR, because with those 2 being the only cars on the lead lap, 1 lap down, whether either of them would receive a free pass.
Yeah.
Usually the car that brings out the caution is not eligible.
Yeah, which one
which one do you think it ought to be?
I'm not making that call.
You know, guys, normally with this fresh of a surface, no more laps than we've run, I would tend to believe they may stay out. But I think with the issues that we've seen, and that a lot of these drivers, they have anywhere from 10, 12, up to 15+ laps on their tires, I think they may come. I think pit road's still closed right now, so this give them a little bit of time to think about it.
Yeah, you see Bayne up there in the 6.
They go 3 wide. Chris Buescher goes to the outside.
51 kind of caught in the middle. And,
yeah, Bayne just didn't know Buescher was on the outside.
Yep. Ooh.
Blaney just know where to go. This road slides up the racetrack.
And Keselowski did a masterful job of avoiding all that.
Yeah, he kind of went to the bottom of the 12, and I think that actually paid off. There's the contact between Trevor Bayne and Chris Buescher. I think because Keselowski started to go to the bottom of the 12 of Blaney, it put him in a much better lane to avoid that.
Yep.
I believe Bayne would have been the free pass car, but since he's in the middle of it.
What a shame.
Yep.
What a shame.
Yeah, you can see him just creeping up high, and right now there's just not a lot of grip up there, especially in the exit of turn 4, and you can see you got the right rear to where it's ground down up there and really slick.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Struggling. Can you watch up. All clear here.
Bayne was running 25th, last car on the lead lap. Eric Jones up into Jamie McMurray, who collects Trevor Bayne in the 6, and it's on.
Oh,
hard Bayne, a
left
hard
side
hit.
hit.
Martin Truex involved. Kyle Larson. And we're under caution.
You saw McMurray. You'll see him. He gets involved in this. It almost looked like his wreck from Friday. Starts off that way.
Right across into Truex. And then Bayne in the 6 to the inside barrier.
Once they get the white flag, the next flag will call it the 14 around. Boyer into the wall, the caution comes out just before they get to the start-finish line.
Some big impacts.
Bayne caught up, as is Bubba Wallace. Brendan Gaughan also in this.
Boom, that's what happens. It just yanks it to the right. Trevor Bayne with a big hit, too.
Yeah, remember, these cars going over 180 miles an hour.
Guys, we got an issue on pit road. Looks like Trevor Bayne in the 6 car is stalled on pit road. just past the start-finish line.
If he can't get that going, a caution will come out.
He seems like he got it fired and then it shut back off.
Was out of fuel. He came on the pit road out of fuel, so obviously there's not enough fuel in the fuel line or the pump or the car to actually start the motor. There he goes. Looks like he's getting it fired up. It keeps stalling out on him.
The crew is over the wall and pushing him back now. They're going to try to push him back into his stall.
Yeah, he had left his stall, and it couldn't keep it running.
And so they will push him back. They're only 3 stalls away now from his pit stall.
Keselowski on the inside, Larson on the outside. Back up through the gears they go. A little shove from Mark Truex Jr. And too hard through one. Keselowski, Larson both into the wall. They pile up in the Tubbs Heartburn turn. Caution coming out again. Trevor Bayne in the 6 also involved.
You can see Byron comes up off that white line a little bit and is sliding, trying to save it.
I think
it finally hooks.
I think the 14 being on his outside.
Oh, that didn't help at all.
It just pulled him around. But he only had 2 tires, so you're already at a disadvantage, and then you get pulled around. Stenhouse made a nice move to get through there.
Bowman also.
Jimmy Johnson. And, Austin Dillon on the outside.
You can see Kenseth come in right at the end.
Yep. Oh my gosh, how many cars can go in that turn at one?
Larson.
4 wide. Oh no.
And into the wall.
No.
Goes Kurt Busch and Truex and more. Boyer all torn up.
He was battling right there. Was that McDowell maybe that he was battling with? Looks like maybe the air off that car could create a little bit more of a loose condition.
And about midway through that spin, you saw the right front drop as the tire let go, and of course the inner liner holds up. Thank goodness.
Shouldn't this be the end of this? We should be at the end of this stage.
Well, it's 3 to go. That's up to NASCAR's discretion.